Local groups stepping up during this point in time, trying to provide some relief over in Louisiana because, you know, a storm like that really impacts a lot of people.
Yeah, and it takes sometimes not just weeks, but months just to recover from those types of events, if not years in some cases, depending on the situation and everybody's personal lives and things like that. But for here, we are enjoying the weather. The weather could not be better here as we look live from our Bordner Home Improvement City Cam, looking through the Grandview Triangle. As you see here, sunshine all around, 80 degrees, 79 right now in Olathe, 81 in Harrisonville, Maryville at 83. So generally, upper 70s to low 80s across the board. Very comfortable conditions for this time of year. In fact, 83 degrees is normal in Kansas City for September 5th. So we're just 3 degrees shy or lower than that normal mark. So a little bit cooler then. Satellite and radar, just to give you an overview of the last couple of hours. We did have a few very tiny clouds kind of pop up here earlier, but those will clear out through the evening hours once we cool down. So obviously nothing to look at here on Live Power Doppler. For your temperatures tomorrow morning, waking up in the low to mid 60s. So not necessarily as cool as it was earlier this morning, especially when we had a lot of that fog around in some locations. And that's all because winds now going to be turning in from the south, holding those temperatures a little bit warmer. And the afternoon also looks much warmer than today by about 5-6 degrees. Many locations in the mid to upper 80s across our area with a south to southwest wind around 5-10 miles per hour. So obviously already heating up in our viewing area, and the cold front's going to make its way through just in time before we potentially get back in the upper 80s as early as Tuesday. So before the cold front arrives, I think we could get it to about 88, 89 degrees in a few spots. Then it sweeps through and drops our temperatures back down to the low 60s overnight from Tuesday night into Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon looks very comfortable, very similar to what we experienced out there today. And Thursday morning also looks fantastic with lows down in the low 60s, maybe even upper 50s in some spots. After that, though, it's back into a warming trend that we go as this ridge of high pressure from out west kind of builds and strengthens as it pushes eastward a little bit, which also means no rain for us for the next 7 days. This is a map of the potential rainfall totals that we could see over the next week. And that ridge of high pressure really going to keep things dry across a good portion of the middle section of the country. So not a whole lot of measurable rainfall to be seen anywhere you look within at least a driving distance. 90-degree days, though, are potentially possible next weekend. So we're going to warm right back up into the upper 80s in many locations. But so far, we've hit 90 or greater at least 39 times this year. Last year, we made it to 40 days. And the last day we hit 90 last year was actually October 7th. So it's not unusual. We see temperatures that warm by the time we head into October. That's not to say it's actually going to happen again this year, but just to remind folks at home that, you know, seeing 89, 90 degrees, it's definitely possible in our area. Security Bank 7-day forecast, 88 Tuesday, 82 Wednesday. Again, at least we stay in the 80s for the majority of the area through next weekend. And Chiefs game is looking good. Greg?
All right. Thank you very much, Alina.